Time to start the weekend in style. We welcome you to Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Their first look at this year's Washington squad.
Yeah, they beat this team in the season series last year. But what's that really saying?
Back to Robinson. Randall, left side. Just 5 on the clock. And Gafford with the block. Morris with it. Hard covering. Pass to Gafford. Back to Morris. Beal with it. And this matchup, a little bit of a rarity now, Grant. Neither team in a hurry to get in transition.
Yeah, B.A., these teams have almost a throwback style to how they play. They don't want to get up and down and play fast. They want to go slow. And that takes players who have patience and discipline. Tonight will be a tactical battle.
Now here's Morris. Giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. And he banks in the layup.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Here's Brunson. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does. What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy. Boy, when you consider that Bradley Beal entered the NBA as one of the sweetest shooting guards in the league, but over the course of his career, he's added elite playmaking, and he's as dangerous and complete an offensive force as there is in the game.
Now here's Barrett. Hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done. Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And about Beal, such an integral part of the makeup of this team.
He's been consistently committed to the organization. He's elite offensively and can flat lift a team by his individual offensive skill. And because of what he has in terms of his physical attributes, his coaches believe he can be elite defensively as well.
Outside Barrett. And Gafford with the block. And the Wizards on the break.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Morris with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Here's Beal. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, ever since the Nets relocated to Brooklyn in 2012, the rivalry between the Nets and Knicks has intensified. Now, both teams trying to prove that New York belongs to them.
And Beal drops them both. It'll be hard for the Nets to take New York City away from the Knicks. They've been there so long.
That's so true, B.A. But the Nets have attracted more star players lately. Top free agents choosing to go to the Nets instead of the Knicks. We'll see if this trend continues moving on.
That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Beal. He's got 6. Pass to Kispert. 4-3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Back to Robinson. Outside Hart. Fires for 3. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Wright. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Beal's got room. And another basket for Washington.
Well, the mid-range, always a solid option for Bradley Beal, and sometimes that's what the defense concedes.
Pass to Barrett. Robinson in the post. The kick out to Brunson. Tries again. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Both free throws good from Brunson.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
And here's Wright. He got it up. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Bradley Beal has been leading the charge for the Washington Wizards.
The Wizards, 15. Your next City Kid.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game and what we've seen so far from the Wizards, guys.
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Now here's Kuzma. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Well, the 27th pick in 2017, Kyle Kuzma made first-team All-Rookie. He was displaying just sort of significantly better shooting in the pros than he did in college at Utah.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, he's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me. Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you. Here's Robinson. Tries yet again. Morris with it. And it's Brunson picking him up. Pass to Gafford. And here's Morris. Over to the wing. Gafford with the bucket. Gafford's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Well, you look at Kuzma's shooting percentages. His rookie season, still his most efficient, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he stayed at about that same level. But as an offensive-minded player, if he can progress a little, that would certainly help his value.
Hart from long range. New York, no good that time either. Pass to Gafford. On the wing, Kuzma. The 3. That shot missing. New York trailing. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Now here's Gafford.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough game.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Here's Brunson. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game. Gafford grabs the miss.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
None with it. Now guarded by Barrett. Pass to Kispert. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Beal with the drive. And then Beal with the dunk.
You talk about bailout options. There are few better than Bradley Beal.
Here's Hart. Picked it. Now the Wizards in transition. And the dunk by Gafford.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
First team foul.
And for Julius Randle, back in 2014, A nightmare start to his career, Greg.
Oh, man, so sad. I mean, Julius breaking his leg just 14 minutes into his NBA debut. A serious injury that required him to miss his entire rookie season. But give Randle credit for coming back and carving out a great career.
Avdia. Boom! He jams it straight down.
DeLon Wright proving that he is an excellent decision maker on the offensive end. He made open, let me find him.
Now here's Brunson. 5 to shoot. The 3, Barrett. He can't get it to go. And here's Washington. They're on a 10-1 run. Pass to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Now it's Hart. Left side Brunson. Here's Randle. Defended by Porzingis. To the middle.
we've got basketball action from New Orleans, Louisiana, home of the Pelicans here on 2K Sports. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. The Pelicans hoping for a happy ending to close out their homestand before hitting the road.
And the atmosphere of this building is incredible. And as that win streak continues to grow, the fans' excitement has grown right along with it. And now we've reached that point where it's considered a frenzy.
Now McCollum, after the missed three from Damian Lillard. That one drops for him. And coming down the stretch here, Greg, a lot left to decide, especially for teams on the playoff bubble.
And Kevin, the play-in tournaments add another level of complexity. I'll say this, the league now has more teams fighting all the way to the end.
Just 5 to shoot. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Smart and aggressive, Lillard repeatedly dominating the pick and roll set.
And now just over a minute played here in the first.
Walking foul called. Touching spike. Personal foul. First team foul.
And a wide open look for McCollum. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Well, that's a go-to for CJ. He looks to spray it from three-point line as much as he possibly can.
Some rookies take time to get acclimated to the NBA. But that was not the case with Herbert Jones.
Yeah, Herb started his second game in the league. And for a second-round pick to make that immediate of an impact, pretty rare in the NBA. He did play all 4 years of college ball, but he came into the NBA ready to rock. I'd like to see that as Ingram hits a shot from the mid-range. It's going to open some things up.
To the left side wing. Trailblazers moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. That gives them the lead.
Well, this is one of Simons' strengths, just an outstanding shooter from behind the arc.
Poked loose. Stolen by Grant. Pass to Simons. Lillard with it. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Great anticipation as Valanciunas got to that ball and just swatted it away.
Ingram with it. Lillard picks him up. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Here's McCollum. Great D that time from Nurkic. And so Nurkic will bring it up for Portland. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
2 minutes remaining.
Lillard outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Simons. Rejected by Ingram.
Ingram has that length to still be an effective shot blocker.
Richardson, no luck. Portland leading. Pass to Thibault. Lillard outside. Here's Nurkic. Simons on the wing. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
A three from McCollum. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. McCollum's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Pelicans. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. 54 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And it's Thibault in the corner. Back to Simons. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Jones with off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession, and then CJ getting slick.
Lillard surveying the D. Pass to Nurkic. Now here's Grant. Rebounded by McCollum.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Tries again. To the left wing. Valanciunas with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Back to Valanciunas. And he converts the layup.
And that's where Jonas is going to do most of his damage. Down low, playing physical, and knocking guys around.
Portland no good that time either. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the New Orleans Pelicans. Willing his team. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
You got to admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Here's Alvarado. Pass to Daniel. And a miss there on the triple. Trailblazers trail by 6.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simon's the big name from that group.
Nurkic can't hit.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Alvarado. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Back to Daniels. Shot clock at 5. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they have shown that they can be valuable players. Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop.
Here's Nance, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Trailblazers trailed by 8. High post, Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Grant for 3. And the rebound goes to Murphy. Pelicans leading by 8. To the paint. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Pass to Alvarado. And here's Nance. The dunk and the foul. Good Friday night to you, sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year. Last season, they couldn't get the edge in the match as they went 1-2 in the season series. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Embiid. Even when an opposing defense is giving him everything he can handle, he still finds a way to score. He's averaging over 33 points a game. Shot clock at 6. And the jam by Harden.
Athletic move by Harden. Okay, I see you throwing it down on top of the defense.
Here's Halliburton. Hield can't hit. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Philadelphia. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Now, here is Halliburton. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process here, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
And that kind of finish has to feel good. Hill showing some power right there.
And Indiana making a change here.
Onto the court for the Pacers.
Harden scanning the floor. Down low. Tucker.
P.J. Tucker.
Hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D.
Meet your point guard. Harden stirs the drink for you as effectively as he scores.
Here's Nembhard. They kick out to Hield. Again, Hield missing.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Here's Embiid. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Three-pointer, Hield. Rebounded by Tucker.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Knocked loose. And Aaron Nesmith gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
1:11 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Harden. Shot from the wing. Bank shot. No good.
And he's very confident from that range, but he can't make them all.
Second shot opportunity. Here's Harden on the wing. Back to Embiid. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here's Harden for three. Harden missing again.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Embiid, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Mathurin. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Mathurin. And the Pacers another three.
And we've seen Mathurin become a volume three-point shooter, which is understandable given these results.
The 76ers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. He can't hit that time.
That's the end of the first quarter.
With the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Pacers lead.
The 76ers, 11.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Here's Brissett. Pass to Mathurin. Indiana moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Three-pointer, Hield. That shot, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
Look, some of James Harden's career numbers are crazy, but he's also got a lot of firsts to go along with those overall totals, like the first 60-point triple-double.
Pass to Hill. Here's Mathurin. He's covered by Maxey. Here's Brissett. And that one drops for him. Mathurin's got his third basket of the night.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Back to Harden. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And it's 7 points for James Harden. And Harden was the first player to average 35 points and 7 assists in a season.
Yeah, and that was in the 2018-19 season. The same year, he was also the first player to score at least 30 points against every other team. No one had done that since the NBA expanded in 2004.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. On deep. Again, the miss by Harden. Indiana trailing here. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Hield outside. Pass to Mathurin. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Greg, you watch Mathurin. He is built to score at this NBA level.
Excellent spot-up shooter. He plays above the rim. And once he gets more comfortable scoring off the bounce, watch out.
Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. Halliburton outside. Pass to Turner. To the wing right side. Nesmith.
2 minutes.
That three off the mark. Here's Milton. Now Embiid. Again, it's Philadelphia.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Out to Turner. Halliburton outside. Back to Turner. From downtown. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Maxey in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer. And the 76ers lead by 7.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Halliburton up top. Shot to stop the run. And no good that time. And Philadelphia the other way now. Here's Milton. Second chance shot. That one is good from Joel Embiid. And it's a 9-point 76ers lead.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And the rejection by Embiid. Fast break Philadelphia. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fires for 3. Maxey, no good. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Here's Halliburton. And he uses the glass on the layup. Halliburton's got his second basket of the night.
For a skinny guy, Halliburton has a lot of confidence inside. In fact, he's confident at everything he does.
And so we wrap up the first half. 76ers on top, ending the second quarter on a 15-5 run. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. And good that time. Halliburton's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Pacers.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
Halliburton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First team foul.
Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college, and that scared some teams away. But, boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
Right side, Maxey. To the middle. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
That body control, baby. Harris smashing through it.
Halliburton outside. Out to Turner. Shoots the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Turner's got 5 points so far.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Out to Harris. Now Melton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Harris, no good.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Pass to Duarte. Now Hield. Indiana moving it around. And there's the drive to the right side. Nesmith. That ball's nice feed that time from Halliburton. He's got 5.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And here we go. Pass to Hield. Here's Duarte. And the Pacers another 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Now, here's Maxey. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Halliburton outside. They kick out to Hield. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Takes the three. Maxey, no good. Pacers trailed by 3.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Out to the right wing. Stolen by Tucker. Here's Melton. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Duarte. That one drops for him. Duarte's got his second bucket tonight. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Maxey with it. Picked up by Turner. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And when you think of Harrell, his endless energy is what comes to mind first. This guy just hustles and works every moment he's out there.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Mathurin. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And stolen by Harrell.
How about the energy and activity on that play? Great steal.
Tucker a screen. Here's Harris. Nwora grabs the board.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Lets it go with a 3. And it's Mathurin missing.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Back to Maxey. Out to Harris. Ball stolen. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. They get it back to the left wing. Here's Nwora. He nails it. They were tied up.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia. Here's Mathurin. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's a tie game in Indiana. And we're coming back. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And Philadelphia calls time here.
Every time I have a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
The short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Here's Mathurin to take the lead. Connects from three-point range. And the Pacers lead by 1.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. They kick out to Hield. A three-pointer, no good. And it's Harden with the ball for Philadelphia. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And that one's good. House.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Checking in for the Pacers, Chris Brooklyn.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. To the wing on the left. Pass to Nembhard. Indiana again missing.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for Rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Count that bucket.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Now here's Hield. Here's Nembhard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Embiid.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
And Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter have had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks. Shows you how special Turner's all-around game is.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton.
Second team foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Onto the court.
And the Pacers call time here.
Timeout charge to the Pacers. Here are your Indiana Pacers. Loud.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to House. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Nails the baby hook. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Fires from deep. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
What a motor. Mathurin can go all night, and he has. What a performance. And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Third team foul.
Pass to Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. The shot by House is no good. Pacers trail by 4.
2 minutes remaining.
Halliburton outside. Six on the shot clock. It's stolen by Milton. And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop. Good work defensively by Turner.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
They kick out to Hield. Pass to Halliburton. 6 to shoot. Outside Turner. Here's Hield. A piece of it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The 76ers leading by 4.
You know Harden always looks confident at the line, even in a clutch situation.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the 76ers. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. We've got 1:18 left here in the fourth quarter. And it's Halliburton penetrating. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Huge finish from Halliburton. From the moment he entered the league, Tyrese has been clutch.
And here's Harden. To the inside. Tucker. Count it!
And we have witnessed Harden becoming a dynamic playmaker over time, including improving as a distributor.
Outside for Halliburton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now the 76ers on the break. NB leading the charge. Pass to House. Back to Harden. Here is House. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Here's Milton. Off target from the wing. And the Pacers call time here. They're trailing by 5. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
Three-pointer Hield. No good on that one. So the 76ers win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end, with the crowd amped up, everyone in
live, the home of the Magic, the Amway Center in beautiful Orlando, Florida. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. You look at Detroit, and with the worst record in the NBA, they simply don't have the talent to win that many ball games.
Yeah, and Kevin, I haven't been able to quite figure out what the problem been for this group, but obviously neither have they, because the struggle is real. I know they're working hard to get things figured out, but no matter what road they've taken, it's led to a dead end.
It's been a little over a decade, Steve, since the Pistons last made real noise in the playoffs.
They've had a tough run of it lately, but rebuilding periods are never pretty, Kevin. They just need time to get back to contender status.
Stewart with the steal. Cunningham with it. Picked up by Harris. And the shot goes in.
The skill guard Cunningham has a fantastic feel for when his teammates are uncovered.
And finished off by Banchero.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. Here's Fultz. His three-pointers off the mark. Cunningham on the wing. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. From deep. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. You take a look at Cleveland.
It seems like the longer this streak goes, the tougher they are to beat. They are playing some inspired basketball lately.
And I think the key is you can't get complacent because you're in a groove. Remember, any team is capable of winning on any given night. How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
And Mitchell over to help. Pass to Gobert. The three is up. And we're in the home stretch of the season. For teams looking for a ring, Grant, what's important right now?
Well, at this point of the year, for those teams that seriously have a chance to win it all, it's all about health. You got to get everyone across the finish line healthy and fresh, and of course, injury-free. And after that, it's all about the little things.
Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Two things there, guys, to get to that offensive rebound put back by Karl Anthony Towns. Instincts and positioning, both in play.
Mitchell with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Here's Garland. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
Now here's Conley. 23 points his last outing. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Garland, no good. Doris with Gobert. It still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
Pass to Conley. 6 to shoot. And here's McDaniels. Picked his pocket. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Here's Allen. Here's Mitchell. And the layup falls.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
Here's Conley. Allen brings a double team. The kick out to Conley. Picked by Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. High post Towns. Over Mobley. And another basket for Minnesota.
Well, how about the maturity of Towns? Recognizing the situation and just beats the clock.
Here's Garland. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Darius Garland has proven he's a franchise player, Grant. And the upside is still there for him.
Oh, wow. He could be one of the best guards in the league when he hits his prime. He gives you everything you want from a point guard. This team was patient with him, and it paid off. Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Lopez. Here's Mitchell. Nice D from Reed.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Rivers, good.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
Minnesota in the lead. There's 49 seconds left in the first. So it's the Cavaliers now. Here's Mitchell. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Here's Noel. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And he banks in the layup.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
Pass to Reed. Back to Anderson. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
Substitution for your Cavaliers. Evan Mobley. Paris River.
16 seconds left in the first quarter here. Outside Mitchell. Out to Garland. From behind the arc. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns from Minnesota. Between the scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
That one goes in.
You can see the agile move by Donovan Mitchell. This guy is able to navigate around contact or, if necessary, play through it.
Gobert is doubled. Edwards with it. He had 9 points in his last time out. 4 on the clock. McDaniels from long range. First shot won't go. The Cavs trailing. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Mitchell's got 4 points this quarter.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Towns on a screen. The three. Another miss by Minnesota.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too. And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Edwards can't hit.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Here's Rivers. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Rivers has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, you love to see Austin Rivers attack. This guy has the frame and the game to make the dribble drive.
Steps back. Pass to McDaniels. They double him with Mobley. The kick out to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. The kick out to Edwards. Now here's Towns. Second chance shot. Now Gobert. Covered by Mobley. Rivers' shot is off.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Now here's Garland. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. And here's LeVert for 3. And another miss by Cleveland.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
2 minutes.
You know, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Here's Garland. Here's Mitchell. He can't get it to go. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And this matchup with the Cavaliers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And somewhat surprisingly, the clubs split their 2 meetings last year.
You know, despite the disparity in talent, these 2 teams played each other tough last year. Let's see how competitive they are this time around.
Both teams will make substitutions. It's LeVert on the wing. Let's go with a 3. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. We've got 1:23 left in the half. Outside Rubio. And he converts the layup.
Oh, wow. Rubio, wide repertoire of moves off the dribble.
Now Conley. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Towns. Back to Noel. Outside Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Anderson for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Inside. Osman, no good. Minnesota in the lead. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Anderson gets the bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Good work there as it goes.
Well, the balance that Ricky Rubio has, even under duress, stays calm and finds a way to score it.
Pass to Towns. 3-pointer. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Mitchell up top. Over to the wing. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
It's Edwards on the wing. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Hard work pays off right there. Anthony Edwards finds himself in the paint and draws contact.
That free throw, no good. Big men nowadays, Doris. Some of them handle like a guard.
Well, this is the beauty and the natural evolution of having to function on the perimeter. You want to be as skilled as possible. We call it being a three-tool player, Brian. Can you dribble? Can you pass? Can you shoot? Increasingly, you must be able to do all 3.
Outside McDaniels. Right side Edwards. Pass to Conley. The kick out to Edwards. Goes back up. And it's finished off by Gobert as he lays it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
To the inside. Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Big time 2-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. Pass to Towns. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Towns has got 10.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive, scoring the ball. One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
The kick out to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. There's the help with LeVert. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards for 3. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Cleveland calls timeout. Timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, he's been relentless. And to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
Please welcome to the floor, your past powerhouse champion.
Here's Edwards. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game. From deep, Conley. Counted from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
Boy, you've got to love when Mike Conley shoots it with confidence, goes to the catch and shoot game. All right, Mike.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Lopez. And the bucket is good. Lopez has got his first bucket in this one.
You know, that's good hands on display from Lopez right there, getting it up and down from inside.
The kick out to Edwards. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Okoro. Pass to Garland. It's Lopez. High post. Outside Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Over McDaniels. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's Edwards. No good. A bit long that time. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
So it's Minnesota now. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. With the drive. Outside McDaniels. And here's Conley. Guarded by Garland. Towns on a screen. Back to Daniels. Misses the 3. And here are the Cavaliers now. It's a 13-point game. Garland with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. Okoro on the wing. Over Edwards. And once again off the mark by Cleveland. Left side Conley. Here's the 3. That shot missing. And Cleveland the other way now. Mitchell into the lane. Looking to get it going. And he sinks the layup. Mitchell's got 10.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
To the paint. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
No good on that one. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Cleveland calls timeout.
Let's give it up for your Cavs powerhouse dance team.
He hits the second from the line. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Oh, and Reed with a block. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Okoro on the wing. And Mitchell puts up a deep 3.
Boy, when he is contesting shots, you see the potential on the defensive end for Anthony Edwards.
And And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And here's Minnesota now. Outside, Anderson. Outside Edwards. From deep. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's his second make from distance this half after hitting none before that.
Here's Allen. It's stolen. Here's Noel. The kick out to Edwards. Three-pointer, no good.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
And here's Minnesota now. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game. Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And Minnesota calls time here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He spoke to his club like they were down in the score. He told them, quote, "We haven't won anything yet. Don't go easy. We've had all the leads like this, and we've seen them evaporate quickly." Coach bringing the urgency. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Edwards. And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's his third foul of the game. Cleveland on D, trailing by 13. Pass to McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one's on Darius Garland.
Well, size and athleticism and a little bit of craftiness right there by Anthony Edwards. That up fake gets that defender committed, and the free throw line opportunity is coming.
Boy, viewership numbers are on the rise. NBA business is booming. I guess it's a good time to own a piece, eh, Grant?
Hey, B.A., you said it best. The league is in great shape. We have great leadership, talent. It's an exciting time, and I think the league has more growth globally in the years to come.
Well, Karis LeVert, the vertical is special. That is nicely done.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. They lead by 11. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And after a first half where he didn't turn it over once, that has sure changed here in the second.
And here's Edwards. Tries to break his ice. Oh, rejected by Allen.
This guy is a sensational shot blocker. Jared Allen twice on the pipes.
From deep, Mitchell. Drains the triple.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Outside, Anderson. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Mobley with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Stolen by Anderson. From deep, Conley. No good that time. The Cavs trailing. Back to Mitchell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's an instance where you see the pressure Mitchell puts on a defense. He's aggressive and he's explosive. You've got to deal with both.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Both free throws good from Mitchell.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
Outside McDaniels. Outside Conley. Back to Daniels. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves to stop the drought. And here's Edwards outside. Another miss by Minnesota.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Pass to Garland. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Now here's Mitchell. 4 on the clock. Here's LeVert. And Gobert with a block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
And Mobley throws it down. Timeout called, the Timberwolves. They're up. On top by 4. 1:11 left in the final quarter. Outside Conley. The kick out to Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Mitchell. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
This is exactly what comes with having the basketball late and becoming the focal point of your team. For Donovan Mitchell, making these free throws is critical.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall.
A leader on this team. These guys trust Mitchell to come up huge at the line.
Pass to McDaniels. Towns with the ball. It's Edwards on the wing. Clock at 6. The kick out to Conley. Over LeVert. Back to Edwards. Here's Towns. For 3, Conley. Cavaliers with the rebound. And here are the Cavaliers now. They picked up 11 straight. Pass to Mitchell. Garland for 3. No good on the shot. Lets it fly. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night